Once upon a time, Tyson Fury was a rebel in the industry. He spoke his mind, went against the grain, and said things that no other boxer dared to say. The boxing establishment absolutely hated him for it, but the hardcore fans loved him. But fast forward to 2024, and the whole dynamic has been flipped upside down. Today, the boxing establishment are actually Tyson Fury's biggest advocates. You've even got the likes of Eddie Hearn and Frank Smith rushing to defend him, happy to declare him the best heavyweight in the world, despite the fact that he hasn't beaten Alexander Usyk, a man who holds 3 of the 4 world title belts and whose recent opposition has been far superior to Tyson Fury's. Ever since Bricktop started working with the Saudis, it's as if Eddie Hearn is in his pocket all of a sudden. The establishment line, at least in Britain, is that Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight in the world, head and shoulders above everyone else, and that he's earned the right to fight whoever he wants. That's what you're supposed to say when you're interviewed by members of the boxing media. You're supposed to act as though Fury beating Usyk is a foregone conclusion. That's what's expected of you. Anyone who has the audacity to actually pick Usyk is met with surprise and suspicion. But the establishment line is in stark contrast to the sentiment among boxing fans, who they've managed to completely alienate at this point. There's almost no one in the boxing media who represents how the majority of fans feel. There are a few exceptions to that, but for the most part, that's how it is. The public have grown tired of all the lies and misdirection from Tyson Fury. Instead of being a mouthpiece for boxing fans, most pundits try to patronize and shame them. Any critique or distrust of Tyson Fury, no matter how valid, is seen as blasphemy. This attitude is best exemplified by characters like Gareth A. Davis. Tyson Fury is the darling of the boxing industry, but he is reviled by fans now. It's almost like he's become the new Vladimir Klitschko, the man he beat to begin his championship career. To paraphrase Harvey Dent, you either retire a hero or fight on long enough to see yourself become the villain. Tyson Fury has obviously done the latter. He's like Colonel Kurtz in Apocalypse Now. Shout out to those of you who have seen that film. So let me know what you guys think about this weird reversal. Tyson Fury going from being the people's champ to now the establishment champ. And when I say establishment, I'm not talking about the political establishment or anything like that. I'm talking about the boxing establishment, the people who work in the boxing industry. You got all them on one side as Tyson Fury sycophants, cheerleaders, defenders, advocates, etc., who won't hear a bad word said about him for the most part. And on the other side, you've got millions of boxing fans who are sick to death of him. Let me know what you think.